My name is Rachel Hanretty and I own Mademoiselle Macaron. The idea for this business came about after I returned from a year of living in Paris. I looked around Edinburgh and I wasn't really satisfied with the macaron on offer, having eaten a lot in Paris. So I went to Scottish Institute of Enterprise after seeing they ran a competition, and I pitched the idea for Mademoiselle Macaron. That summer I made these little things from my kitchen in my flat. I graduated, I got a job, and I decided to go back to making hundreds of macarons in my flat. It grew and grew and grew, and now I've taken on premises, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got my flat back again. I realised pretty early on that my business had to be a full-time occupation because I tried to juggle working a part-time job with making hundreds of macarons in my kitchen. Pretty early on I realised if you want to make fresh food, you have to make it your 24/7 mission. There is no way I could have got as far as I have without the support of the Scottish Institute of Enterprise and an advisor from my careers centre at university in St Andrews. My advisor Tom Maguire has been an invaluable support. Even just answering my frantic and worried emails has been a massive support. Entrepreneurship is something I've always been interested in. I had a wee jewellery company when I was about 13 at school, but when I started university I didn't think it would be my future career path. I thought I would go into corporate land and wear a suit for the rest of my days. What's been great about getting actual premises for my business is that my social life has actually improved dramatically. I'm not going to lie, closing up the shop and going home normally involves a detour to the pub, which is good and bad depending on how you look at it. It is an incredible amount of work to run your own business, and very, very tiring but very rewarding. On an average day, or an average week, I'm here 6 days a week, possibly 6.5 days a week, and I'll get up around 7, make it over to the shop, start prepping all the food and speaking to the kitchen staff. Then we open at 10 to the front, start serving customers, making sure everything is looking great, and we don't close until 7. And then it involves another half an hour, 45 minutes tidying everything up, ready for the next day. So the business has already come really far from something I started in my kitchen in my flat. But the next stage of the business is what we've been doing at the moment. We're 4 months into running the premises, which is a small cafe and patisserie. In terms of where to go in the next year, in the next 6 months even, I want to look at packaging so that I can send macarons across Britain, because we get a lot of emails asking if we can do that, and it's a shame we can't yet. I would love to expand the premises that we're in and make it a much, much bigger cafe offering a wider range of food, sweet and savoury. The best thing about being an entrepreneur is if you have a lot of ambition and a desire to make progress, no one is actually limiting the speed at which you do this. In other jobs, I was always ambitious, but I was waiting to get the get-go from someone else. So as an entrepreneur, you decide the pace that you're going, which for me is very quickly. If a student came up to me and asked for advice about starting their own business, I would say absolutely go for it. It's an incredibly rewarding adventure, but you have to have over 100% energy, enthusiasm and ambition. At the end of the day, there will be a way to get money and funding for your project, and there's a way where you don't need £10,000 to get something off the ground if you're innovative in your thinking. But what you can't buy and what you can't get from an advisor is a hunger and a drive to succeed. So if you've got that, then nothing's going to hold you back.